Where would you like to start this morning? That we've had the biggest hack of Russian hackers have broken into our. Has he said anything about that? No, just more whining on Twitter about the election. Yes, the election, right? Because you're right, Putin's pretty much running down his list of. So they've hacked our treasury. Where else? Commerce.
These are just the things we know.
Right.
They're assuming that they've hacked into pretty much everything else.
Right. And still have bounties on our soldiers' heads because. Okay. Yeah.
Because Russia.
All right. I had a hard time in wardrobe. I have my Twitler shirt just for general fascism, but I also had him sitting on Putin's lap. So I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. And, I see the people at the White House were going to take the vaccine first, and now he's saying, oh, no, they're not. Do you believe him? Do you believe him? That the COVID deniers, mask-free parties people, they get before the frontline people? Uh-huh. Right. So there was, weirdly, some anger over that.
He didn't write that tweet, though. It was way too, it had too much syntax.
Do you believe anything out of this White House? Of course they're going to get it first. Oh my God, they're the rich douchebags on the Titanic, right? Their incompetence caused the sinking of the ship, and now they're like, oh, yes, there's a lifeboat on the other side. We're just going to take the vaccine here.
There's been so many outbreaks there, though. They probably didn't need that many doses. They've already had it.
I can't even at all. All right. And then it will never not be disturbing how completely crazy he is and to watch it, right?
Yeah.
And that he still has the nuclear codes for how many more days? Is this correct? I don't know.
It is.
Is it 36 days?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's just full on Captain Delusion, and it can't ever be, it was close, but I won. It's got to be, Joe Biden lost very badly. He lost in a landslide. I mean, it's got to just be extra crazy. Right? Like his followers that got all stabby in D.C.
Yep.
I don't recall Hillary voters. We were quite upset. I don't recall general stabbiness.
No.
Do you?
I don't think we painted Antifa on our butts and mooned the crowd.
How weirdly homoerotic is that? Yeah. So these are macho men, homophobic men that had other men write words on their ass. Mm-hmm. What did it say on their ass?
I think it said Antifa.
Oh, it said Antifa.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So grown men that are macho and homophobic had other men write on their ass.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were able to get it in order and spell it.
Okay. Well, Lynn Wood and Sidney Powell, having lost in federal and appellate court, are now urging the president to sign an executive order declaring martial law to, quote, clean up the election. So that's where we are. And if you can say for sure that, he won't do that.
He'll do it.
Okay, because today is Electoral College Day, everybody.
Yes.
We win again.
Yes, I am, in fact, finally, he said one thing that is true. I am tired of all the winning. Is Joe Biden now what is it? Is it the 46th, 47th, 48th, and 49th president? Is that?
I believe so.
Okay. Okay. Oh, did I mention he lost at the Supreme Court Friday? That was a long time ago.
That was Friday. It was like 18 news cycles ago.
Oh my God.
Olden days.
Yes. That was pretty losery. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They were saying, you know that he was under, we're gonna fire them. Amy, and whatever.
He didn't even make an appearance at that Christmas
party.
I
love that was my favorite story. The president will not be making an appearance because the baby's upstairs boating.
He's upstairs.
The baby's upstairs. The baby won't come down.
Tweeting sad tweets.
Oh my God. President will not be coming down to the party because that made me super happy. That was one that made me super happy. Yeah. Okay. But then where's the the delusional? Yeah, he is what do you call it? Bluto in Animal House. Over? It's not over.
It's not over.
Travis, what's the plan? So they have to, of course, have security for electors. They're just doing their job today.
Yeah.
But now they're going, oh, no, January 6th, the House Republicans are going to something.
Whatever.
This is just such insanity.
Yeah.
Joe Biden won in a landslide. This wasn't even vaguely close.
Yeah.
Don't. Okay.
They're all complicit. They're
Okay.
a part of this now.
This will never not be disturbing, even after he's gone. It's just that we lived through this, right?
We found out late last night that the Supreme Court would not hear the Texas case. It did not have standing, according to them.
The big one.
Judging by your tweets, you're very disappointed in that. Is it over?
No, it's not over. We keep going, and we're going to continue to go forward. We have numerous local cases where, in some of the states that got rigged and robbed from us.
You do have to give it to Brian Kilmeade with the poker face, just right? Because he's just like, yep.
Do you worry about the country being divided as if it goes to inauguration and they still feel that way and you still feel that way?
No, I worry about the country having an illegitimate president. That's what I worry about. A president that lost, and lost badly. This wasn't like a close election.
Ironic.
Oh my God. Is there a number that the gaslighting has been turned up to at this point? About the country. Says the illegitimate president that was installed by Russia. That's what he worries. He worries not about himself, as you can imagine. Not about himself,
No.
never. He worries about the country, really.
Mm-hmm.
He lost very badly. I mean, he didn't just lose by a little. Yes.
Poker face is kind of Brian Kilmeade's natural state because there's not a lot going on up there.
Because he's stunned by everything. The
Yes.
tides, the rising of the sun,
Yeah.
the setting of the sun,
Yeah.
snow,
Oh,
rain. It's all new to him every time.
It is.
Poor Mrs. Kilmeade. Okay.
We've proven it. Would you encourage the Republican lawmakers to stand up and protest then?
Look, I just left Washington to go to the Army-Navy game. There are thousands and thousands of people out there. I had nothing to do with it. I didn't really know they were forming. They're forming.
Oh, no, I'm talking about congressional leaders.
No. I'm just saying the spirit, the liveliness, the whole thing, even the fundraising, the money that's pouring in to fight this.
Weird. It's weird. I mean, it's the best con I've ever pulled. I mean, this grifting is...
Amazing.
Did I say that out loud? Okay. One more, Captain
We've proven
Crazy.
it, but no judge has had the courage, including the Supreme Court. I am so disappointed in them. No judge, including the Supreme Court of the United States, has had the courage to allow it to be heard. The Supreme Court, all they did is say, we don't have standing. So they're saying essentially that the President of the United States and Texas and these other states, great states, they don't have standing. They didn't go into the evidence. If you would look at the evidence, thousands of pages of evidence, we have over 1,000 affidavits from people that saw tens of thousands of ballots.
Gotcha.
Gets good.
Okay, Neil Katyal, our legal lad, said, folks are asking what Justice Alito was saying. He is saying that he thinks Texas has the right to file papers, that it wouldn't matter, but it wouldn't matter anyway if they did. He wouldn't rule for them. It's a strong 9-0 loss for Trump. It's impossible to lose more. Alito and who was it? Thomas had a previously expressed view that states' disputes do belong in the Supreme Court and they should hear them, right?
Yeah.
But he was saying, but they would lose anyway. But
Right.
I wouldn't have granted them the relief. So yes, maybe we should hear it. But it's going. First of all, how is that possible? So any Yahoo can bring a case that has to be heard by the Supreme Court? He basically is saying, yes, they would have lost anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But okay, I don't get it. Can
Well,
anybody can take the Supreme Court's time if it's a states' rights, states dispute? So let's just say someone sues Indiana because the word Hoosiers, because maybe the Who's in Whoville, they're like, we don't like that your name. They use the word Hoosiers because we're the Who's in Whoville. So what? So the Supreme Court has to hear that?
Only if the Whoville is another state of the United States.
Well, perhaps it is. People are making up new states willy-nilly.
New California.
New California. Who's the other one?
New Nevada.
New
Oh,
Nevada.
New Nevada.
Yeah.
They made up new states just for this,
Yes.
Yeah.
with a bunch of typos, right? And a
Right,
bunch of
The president.
right, and a bunch of faulty reasoning because they aren't states, so they can't do, anything,
Right.
let alone sign an amicus. Okay, have we thrown those traitors out of Congress yet? I don't. How do you get to openly engage in sedition and then be seated? I don't. Okay, and you know why? Because if you don't, this is going to continue. Republicans plotting attempt to deny presidency to Biden on the floor of the House if Trump gives the word.
Yeah.
This is just open insurrection, and they know no one will stop it, I guess, right? So is this the plan? Hardcore supporters of Trump who serve in the House are willing to attempt to deny the transfer of power to Joe Biden if Trump gives the thumbs up to proceed, with the president insisting on Saturday that it's not over. Biden's an illegitimate president. Blah, 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 blah. A few Republicans are making plans to use the House rules to contest the election. I'm like, okay, this also will fail. Mm-hmm. But the fact that they're plotting it and talking about it in the open is just, okay. As the president continues to refuse to concede, a small group of his most loyal backers in Congress are plotting a final stage challenge on the floor of the House of Representatives in early January. So that'd be the January 6th thing to reverse Biden's victory. Constitutional scholars, even members of the president's own party, say the effort is all but certain to fail, but the looming battle on January 6th likely to culminate in a messy and that'd be bad if things got messy and really divisive. Deeply divisive spectacle that could thrust Mike Pence into the excruciating position of having to declare once and for all that Trump has indeed lost the election.
I hope that happens.
Yeah,
I hope that happens.
He's going to have to consult with Mother because he wants to run in 2024. So he might be an especially sad, ugly, sad Santa. But I'm sorry, I have to follow the rules, and I just can't. Oh, look, I'm president.
Sad, chuckly Santa coming right after Christmas.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After he's
exactly.
Tired from
That's because he missed it. He's sad because he missed Christmas. Okay. So the Yahoo, who is it? Mo Brooks, Republican of Alabama, who's leading this, said, "We have a superior role under the Constitution than the Supreme Court does, than any federal court judge does, than any state and court judge does. What we say goes. That's the final verdict." What? No, that's not how any of this works. Okay. Under rules laid out by the Constitution and the Electoral Count Act of 1887, their challenges must be submitted in writing with a senator's signature also attached. So they're thinking probably Ron Johnson or Rand Paul because they're also traitors and Russian assets.
Yes.
But Trump was illegitimately elected. Do you remember we couldn't find? There's not one senator that would sign because I was all I was ride or die on don't let him be installed. This is how we've got to play different. We just play by different rules. We have a traitor in the White House.
Goodness.
Okay. Well, do they get it now that he's not going to do anything about Russia? He's okay. Both the Democratic-controlled House and the Republican-controlled Senate would have to agree to toss out a state's electoral vote, something that has not happened since the 19th century. That would put Mike Pence on the spot. The dilemma is particularly acute for Pence, who is eyeing his own presidential run in.